Okay guys, this is more of a little announcement, but I'm still having a little bit of trouble of what I just saw. So you might have already heard the news, but just a couple of moments ago Blizzard released some information about BlizzCon 2026. They put it out on Reddit and wrote a couple of news about it. And I'm not quite sure how to tell you this. Heroes was mentioned. So we have this little tidbit of information right here. So as you can see, apparently there's going to be a Blizzard Classic Cup, and Heroes of the Storm is part of it. Now, we don't really know any additional information around it. Obviously, this is all about 2026 when we're talking about BlizzCon next year. But apparently, from the way that I read it, we're going to have smaller tournaments for Warcraft, Starcraft, and also Heroes of the Storm. Now, I hope that we're going to get more information as time continues. I mean, the sooner the better, but I'm still a little bit... I honestly don't really know what to say. The Copium is definitely over 9,000 at this point, but it seems like we are actually having an official tournament next year. So it's a bit of a wild development, and something that if you would have asked me a couple of weeks ago if we would get it, I would have definitely said no. I actually did say no when people asked me if I can see Blizzard releasing new actual content, as in new heroes or support esports and tournaments for the game. But I don't know, maybe in the context of BlizzCon they have changed their plans a little bit. What that means for the game, no idea. Are we going to get new heroes next year in order to celebrate that a little bit? Maybe in the lead up to create some hype? Are we going to get some extra, I don't know, hero skins, maps, or whatever it will be in order to just promote the event itself? We've had just a recent patch where a lot of things changed, obviously, and Blizzard has ever since been working on more. We just got a PTR release where they also, again, address a lot of rebalances and new things around the game. So there's a little bit of a peak up of interest from people in general. But your guess at this point is actually as good as mine. So I'm not quite sure what exactly we're going to get here, but it seems that we're having at least some content coming to the game again, and some interest on the side of Blizzard. Now, what that actually is going to mean in the long run, no idea, but just suffice it to say, it was a pretty surprise today, and a pretty welcome one at that. So what do you think what are we going to get? Any ideas, any plans on, or any thoughts on what's going to happen here? If you have more information, then definitely drop them in the comments. I just saw this a couple of minutes ago and thought I would put it out there, but damn, I would not have thought that we're going to get to this point again. So it's going to be interesting. Pretty excited for it, excited for more news, so let's hope that they're releasing it soon, and maybe next year we're actually going to get some content for the game, and not just rebalances and little tweaks through patches. So, time will tell. Your guess is as good as mine. Can't wait for it. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and I guess I'll see you in the next one, maybe soon with a little bit more Heroes of the Storm information.